What just happened to Shedeur Sanders might be one of the wildest draft day stories we've ever seen, and not for the right reasons. It wasn't about talent. It wasn't about performance. It wasn't about character. No, this felt like something far more intentional, something no scout report or combined metric could explain away. And if you were watching Day 3 of the 2025 NFL Draft and found yourself wondering, what is going on here? You're not alone. Let's be clear, this draft was not supposed to go down like this. While teams were drafting fringe prospects with raw mechanics and inconsistent tape, Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback who threw for over 4,000 yards, 37 touchdowns, and completed 74% of his passes, was sitting in a draft room surrounded by family, friends, cameras, and silence. Deafening silence. No phone call. No pick. No chance, at least not yet. And the whispers turned to roars. Even Stephen A. Smith, who's not exactly shy about his takes, lit up social media with fire. This is a damn disgrace. This is Kaepernick 2.0. And you know what? That wasn't just a hot take, it was a gut check. Because this didn't feel like a simple case of slipping down the board. This felt orchestrated. Let's back up. Shedeur Sanders isn't just any quarterback. He's the son of Deion Primetime Sanders, the NFL Hall of Famer turned college football disruptor. Deion didn't just coach his son, he built a movement around him. Colorado went from irrelevant to must-watch, all because of the Sanders name and the sheer electricity they brought to Saturdays. That should have translated to Sundays. But the NFL? They weren't having it. Instead of embracing Shedeur's swagger, his pedigree, his undeniable on-field ability, they treated him like a problem. Like his last name was baggage, not legacy. Let's be real. If Shedeur's name wasn't Sanders, if his dad wasn't Primetime, he would have been drafted on day one. No question. Instead, quarterbacks like Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe, and Dylan Gabriel, good players, but let's be honest, not in Shedeur's league, heard their names called while he sat waiting. So what's really going on here? Some say it was the cockiness, the branded cleats, the flashy draft room with the word legendary plastered on the walls. Some say it was his pro day interviews, or that he didn't participate in certain combine drills. But let's not kid ourselves, those are excuses. NFL execs eat cocky quarterbacks for breakfast if they can win. Ask Baker Mayfield. Ask Johnny Manziel. Swagger isn't a deal breaker, it's currency. Unless, apparently, your last name is Sanders. What we saw was a quiet kind of collusion. Not the kind with smoking guns and leaked emails, but the kind where enough people say, yeah, let's pass. Not once. Not twice. 4 rounds in a row. And it all circles back to Deion. He's not just a father. He's a force. A man who challenged college football's power structure, turned media on its head, and made it clear he plays by his own rules. The NFL doesn't like that. They want their quarterbacks humble, pliable, quiet. Not raised by a revolutionary with a microphone and millions of followers. So they sent a message, stay in your lane. But here's the problem with that logic. The lane doesn't work anymore. Social media nil, player branding, the world has changed. The old-school NFL still thinks it can control the narrative, but not in 2025. The people are watching. The fans are smarter. And the internet never forgets. Now, to be fair, some voices push back on the Kaepernick comparisons. And yeah, this isn't identical. Kaepernick kneeled for justice and was exiled. Shedeur? He got snubbed, not silenced. He'll still have a shot. And guess where he landed? Right here. In Cleveland. That's right. The Browns took a chance on him. And maybe, just maybe, this is the perfect setup for the most poetic revenge arc football's ever seen. Because here's the thing about Shedeur Sanders, he's not built like your average Day 3 pick. He was raised in the fire, schooled by a Hall of Famer. He's got the chip, the receipts, and now, he's got the motivation of a lifetime. The NFL tried to humble him. They tried to humble Deion. But the Browns? They just might have landed the steal of the decade. So if you're a fan of the game, keep your eyes on Cleveland. Because when Shedeur finally gets a shot, when he steps onto that field, you better believe every executive who passed on him is going to feel it. And here on Brown's Breakout, we'll be covering every second of it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick with us. Because this isn't just about football anymore. This is about proving them wrong loudly.